2012 Telstra Premiership continues in Parramatta, but it is almost over for Stephen Kearney. He stood down as coach late in the week, but he's still in charge of the Eels against the Melbourne Storm. The home team welcoming the return of Jarryd Hayne, who has missed the last three with an ankle injury. He comes straight in for Jake Mullaney. There are a series of positional changes up front. Hindmarsh and Moy with Ben Roberts named as starting hooker. The back row now Ben Smith, Rennie Matua and Nathan Smith leaving the interchange. Manna, Tautai, Paul and Matt Ryan. The coach, for the last time maybe, Stephen Kearney. The Melbourne Storm welcome the return of Will Chambers in the back line. He has missed the last five with a blood disorder. Also, Ryan Hinchcliffe comes into the starting pack, leaving the bench. Lowry, Proctor, Norrie and Richie Faoso playing his first game for the Storm after starting the year with Newcastle. The coach, Craig Bellamy. Here come the visitors. Todd Lowry will start in the back row off the bench, with Hinchcliffe coming into the run on 13. And good to see some Melbourne Storm fans making the trip to Parramatta Stadium. Their team in need of all the support it can get at the moment. Having lost their last three in a row, their last three at home, they need to stop the rot or risk seeing the minor premiership disappear from their sights.
Yeah, and it's great to see Will Chambers back in this Melbourne Storm side. There was fears when he was diagnosed with the blood disorder that he may not play football again, let alone this season. So I'm sure the Melbourne Storm are looking forward to his return. He's played 9 games, he scored 10 tries. And the ever-impressive Cooper Cronk just controls things nicely for this Melbourne Storm team. Forms a wonderful combination with Cameron Smith and Billy Slater when he's out there.
And the Parramatta Eels, with just 3 wins so far this season. Those flags haven't been waving much through 2012. This man hopes to see them wave plenty as he winds down a magnificent career. He and Luke Burt to finish in round 26 against St George Illawarra. Fui Moy. Hopefully able to get through more action than he did last week. 1 tackle. Running into a Sam Cassiano tackle. But there he is, Laurie Daly, Jarryd Hayne. Can he ignite the Eels?
Well, he's certainly their most creative player and most dangerous ball runner. And if Jarryd Hayne has a night, Parramatta are capable of beating any team. It's a big ask. They've all got to do their jobs, but if they can contain Melbourne through the middle of the park and their big forwards give Hayne some time and space with the football, he is capable of producing points.
The referees tonight, Steve Lyons and Tony Delaceres. The video referee, Phil Cooley. 2 teams in need of a win. Continues Super Saturday on Fox Sports, and straight away it's Jesse Bromwich with the first carry for the visitors. Hoffman, one of the great consistents of Melbourne's team so far this season. He's played every game. Now Rory Kostjason. Bromwich this time gives it to Riles, who goes on to Widdop, so the forwards passing and finding room straight away. It's Manu, pulled down from behind. Cronk, the inside ball to Widdop. Widdop gets away from the defence and takes a few more metres. We're told Billy Slater will be back next week. Here's Cronk, kicking to complete the first set. Waiting, Jarryd Hayne times his jump, gets it safely.
Enterprising first set of 6 by the Melbourne Storm, prepared to link in the forwards. They created some opportunity on the right edge.
It was the 2 front rows, Jesse Bromwich, Jason Riles, sending the play away down the right-hand side of Parramatta Stadium. As Parramatta get their first use of the football, Nathan Smith sends it out through Ben Roberts. There's Will Chambers involved defensively. Rennie Matua. Across the 30, Parramatta. Back to his feet slowly, Joseph Paulo grimaced in the tackle. He's picked up some sort of leg complaint. One that he's trying to run out now in back play. The kick is a good one from Parramatta. A good metre gainer. And now Gareth Widdop runs into Ryan Morgan and Chrissy Sando. Ken Seo involved as well. Now Anthony Quinn, stopped by Hindmarsh and picked up and driven backwards by Ryan Morgan, who was down low. Sisawanga with the offload. Back to Hinchcliffe, who dummies and runs.
Ben up, Ben! Hold it. Behind me, 9. You're off, 9.
Smith sends play to the short side through Hoffman, who was looking to offload. Nielsen wasn't there. They come the same way through Smith.
Marcus, stay square!
Here's the last for Melbourne. It comes to Cronk.
He's cleared, mate.
He kicks towards the western sideline. And Hayne is content to watch it go over the sideline. Not wanting to risk an early error.
No, Parramatta get the scrum feed, but Cameron Smith's very creative out of dummy half. He's always scheming. He's always testing in behind the back of the ruck, testing the lazy marker.
Body mass. I'll give you a chance to help it now. You're working, okay?
They're obviously running at Chrissy Sando early in this game. Melbourne is up to 5 tackles already. We're 3.5 minutes into the game. Head-to-head Melbourne with control of that stat. 15 of their 25 against Para they've won.
No, don't strike until the ball's in, okay? No, you got your foot out like
Steve Lyons wanting the scrum again after for a second we thought we had one against the feed. Here's Hayne.
Let's go, Melbourne.
But at Parramatta Stadium, these teams are 6-all. In fact, the Eels have won 3 of their last 4 against Melbourne here. As Nathan Smith in his 3rd NRL game.
Jason.
He's tackled 25 metres out.
Jason, mate, the next one.
Sando to Paulo.
Still got it.
Still back.
Still good. All good.
This is Ben Roberts spinning his way upfield. Having played with Wentworthville in recent weeks, he was called up as an interchange player and finds himself starting. Now Paulo out the back. Some room for the Eels, and it's quickly shut down by Sisawanga on Willie Tonga. Hindmarsh. The last now for the Eels. It's with Sando. He comes out to Hayne. He kicks low towards the wing of Anthony Quinn. And Melbourne have it. Sando led the chase, assisted by Hayne.
6 more.
They get another set here. It was touched by Parramatta. In the eyes of Steve Lyons, he was the one signalling a restart. Hoffman into Moy.
Move! Come on, Philly!
This is Hinchcliffe. Stopped by Ben Smith.
Yeah, he's all right.
Now Bromwich.
Offload.
The offload to Smith. To Cronk. He straightens. Can't get away from Nathan Smith. There are 3 Smiths on the field. Cameron with it now. To Manu.
4 out, Nathan.
Let's go.
2 plays left for the Storm. Smith gets away from some early defenders, comes to Hoffman, now Nielsen, and he's wrapped up in a good tackle. It came from Ken Seo to the short side. Cost Jason. Hoffman away from Sando, looking to offload. He gets it back to Nielsen through Hinchcliffe. The pass to Riles. He did well to pick it up from flat-footed back to Cost Jason. He kicks. Wonga is through to put pressure on, getting the ball, hurling it back, still on for the Melbourne Storm. Still going towards the end goal. It was Chambers who is pulled down just short.
Oh, great footy from both teams. The Melbourne Storm keeping the ball alive. Tremendous scramble defence and great attitude shown in defence by the Parramatta team. And Melbourne now looking to get up quickly. They've given away a penalty. Both teams are full of energy tonight. In particular Melbourne when they have the ball. Looking to keep it alive. Tremendous take there by Wonga.
Mate, that line, hold. Here it is.
Over the top of Willie Tonga and nearly providing for Chambers. Smith from acting half to Roberts. Here's Tonga
Offload,
sitting it up for Jared Hayne. It was a risky offload, but cleaned up by Hayne. Now another penalty.
What's that, mate? The tackle's made there, and he wants to work him over, okay? What's his tackle? Okay, straight off.
So Sikamanu told to get off the tackle plan, not to work him onto his back.
Back to me. Let's go. Go.
Moi on the charge.
To the line.
He goes within 9 metres.
Go.
Smith to the short side. Matua fighting and getting away from Cooper Cron. Not Jesse Bromwich or Chambers. Paulo out the back to Sando. Now Hayne, who accelerates and straightens. Kenny Seo will give Parramatta first points. That's the start they wanted. That's the start they needed. And look who had a key role. Jared Hayne.
And off the back of a penalty, they've loaded up this right side, Parramatta. They've pushed a lot of numbers across. Sando to the line, out the back to Jared Hayne. And then Hayne had a selection of players to give it to, and he gave it to Kenny Seo. And this is a great opening for the Parramatta Eels. They look sharp with the ball. They're playing with great intensity and great enthusiasm. The test for them is for the full 80 minutes.
There haven't been too many bright spots for Parramatta this year, but that man is one of them. Ken Seo now with 11 tries this season. He's played every game on the wing, and the coach, Stephen Kearney, this week labelled him the cheapest winger in the league. He's providing fantastic value as Luke Burt, hoping to keep a fantastic kicking run going. 94%, he's kicked 31 from 33 this year. But this will test him. From the western sideline, having missed only 2 all year, needing it to come back, it will shave the upright and stay away. So that percentage will cop a very minor blow. But Ken Seo, a good finisher for Parramatta.
Yeah, he's been a find, no doubt about that. Good finisher, gets heavily involved, he's quick out of dummy half. Constant threat to the opposition.
Mark Gasnier, what's the talk like from both these teams?
Well, the talk from the Melbourne Storm is all about targeting Chris Sandow down this left edge. Expect to see plenty of action. And in the last couple of weeks, Melbourne in particular have had trouble defending on this left edge. So look for Parramatta to come down Melbourne's left edge as well. Plenty of action down this western touchline.
Parramatta looking for a good set off the back of points. It's Matua. Works the left-hand edge for the Eels. Up towards centre field. Tonga plays it. Now Nathan Smith. Good metres out of acting half. Here's the last of Parramatta. Through Roberts to Hayne. And he goes high. Timing his approach is Quinn. Plenty of Parramatta jumpers there as well. It's allowed to bounce. And it goes towards Gareth Widdop, who fires a ball to Sisawonga. Melbourne with a lucky bounce.
Yeah, amazingly they got away with that, Melbourne. No one wanted to contest the football. It bounced in their favour as Anthony Quinn carries the ball strongly, but well held there in a tackle by Paulo and Hindmarsh.
Cos Jason sitting it up flat for Hoffman. He was met by Morgan, Sando, Nathan Smith there as well. Cos Jason dummies and takes a tackle from Sando. Finished off by Ben Smith.
Just play it.
Get quicker in, Nathan.
Now Riles. A good run from the veteran front rower. And getting a penalty on tackle 5.
We're marking it 3 times. You've got your hand in there. Get it off. Fifth tackle.
Oh.
You're taking 3 tackles in a row there. You go straight in with the hand, mate. Okay?